to Rocker's Crypt, live and in person. We're here. I'm going to avoid the graveyard for now. We're going to show our setup right here. This is what we got going on. So, I wanted to give a quick shout out to all the people that I've added to Rocker's Favorites real quick. And we're gonna go ahead and go there now. So there's my live. I could probably actually do it from the laptop, but well, that'd give too much away. So right here. We click that. And then we click Rocker's Favorites. And then we're going to pause it. We're going to scroll over here to the playlist. So, of course, I've got myself at the top, but that's subject to change. It's Coffee Craze, Don't Touch My Zombie, Return of Rocker, Stay With Me, Broken Code, A Miracle on the Train Station, Anchored, Send Me, Cyanide Bride, Apocalyptic Rockstar, Lion's Den, Infinite Youth, Headless Cross, Blinded by the Sun, Tower Song, Kings of the Underground, Choose a Side, Psychopathically Yours, Julius Jeff, Trapped by Myself, Bloodwind, Metalhead's AI Crowd, Tear This Nightmare Down, Lost in the Void, Hollow Transmissions, Death by Devastation, Carcinogod, The Killing Floor, Frizzle Fried, Round Zero, it's Tower related, Sprig, Maggots, Storm the Gate, Maggots in Your Mouth, that one's by me, Veluca, The Tower, Break 'Em All, Beyond Death, Dreamwalker, The Living Dead, Nightmare Fuel, Cryptogore, Sprig, Broken Teeth Parade, Song Entry, Doom Monkey, Death by Devastation, Sprig, Second Floor, Monkey See, Monkey Do, Metalhead's Ashes of the Martyrs, Feed the Machine, My Tower Entry, Song Corporate Monkey Business, Monkey Eats Banana, Johnny Hollow, McNair's Dark Tower, so that's the introduction to the tower. Absent Throne, Tower Floor 3, Nephilim's Birth, Domina Nocturna, The Tower, My Eulogy. So I only made it to floor 3. Well, I think 4, but correct me if I'm wrong on that. Nocthing, Not Your Toy, Dreamwalker, Son of the Borg God, Death by Devastation, Will Not Die, Sprig, Monkey Smash and Grab, my first tower haunting, Spawn of the Unholy, Dreamwalker, Nocthane, Murph Dog Music for our veterans, Sin Kane was Nocthane, Cosmic Vortex, Blackheart, The Veil Spire, Cosmic Vortex, Invocation Through Static and Starlight, that's Metal Tavern Radio Records, Hog Slaughter, Mud Pit, Delusional Metal, Ronsus Snores, The Emperor of Ashes, Ronsus Snores. I have no idea how to say that. Pomme du Monde. You'll have to let me know how to say that. The Last Black Feather, Losing Myself. Bloodwind Fury by Bloodwind. Silent Hill by Frizzle Fried. The Last Warrior, Ultimate 80s Wrestling Anthem. Neo Thunder Rockstorm. Deftones Change in the House of the Flies, Elvira, Cinematic by Elvira. Rust and Bones, Apathy's Decay, Net Warning Inspired, Metallic AI. Symphonic death metal inspired from Tarja, Floor, and Wolfhawk, Metallic AI. Underweavers, Coil, Metallic death metal. Melodic death metal song inspired from Orbit Culture, Metallic AI. Why Bother the Chaotic One? Victimized, Metal Dark New Metal, AI Fox 07. Darkness, DJ Crow, Phantom Lounge. No Place Within, Phantom Lounge. I Miss My Fucking Bed, Phantom Lounge. Branded, Alt Rock, Phantom Lounge. Invisible Cage, Josie. Rowan Snores. Proliferation. So noise, I probably mispronounced that, but I don't know it. It's probably French or German, one of the two. Or let me know if I got it wrong. Let me know what language that is because I don't speak it, obviously. Before I Die, The Last Black Feather. Night Madness by Acts of Fairness. Gone But Not Forgotten by Trey Bond. And 10 is the End, Deadweight Theory Band. All right, with that, that's Rocker's Favorites playlist so far. We're going to go ahead and close out of the laptop. That's what I do all my editing on. Thank you for joining me. If you're there, thank you for joining me. Now, I'm going to flip the camera and I'm going to put it on my stand. I'm no longer going to put this off because I'm ready to go live. I'm ready to play this thing. But if I play it right there, if I put it right there, it's going to how do I? Okay. Yeah, it really is. This is where I record my vocals. I actually learned quite a while ago. The reverb down here is a natural. The walls down here, it likes to echo, so it's got a natural reverb down here. And so I actually recorded the song My Zombie down here on my Bluetooth speaker, and I'm going to reveal my weapon of choice real quick. Because this thing, I love this thing. This is my Bowen's dynamic microphone. I don't know if you can see that. This is how I sang My Zombie. I sang it on my little karaoke speaker over there. Amplified it just a little bit. But lately I've been a little bit more into guitar, and I was down here and I was recording that song, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, I just decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and build Beta. And so I had a pile of maple upstairs, and it was a 100-year-old butcher block. I'm going to go ahead and do the final reveal, because she's finished and we're live. I got to unplug my phone charger, change the camera angle. I don't have a strap on it right now, so I don't even have the strap things ordered just yet. But I'll go ahead and plug the amp in. Been itching to do this live because I'll get a little closer with it to the camera. We'll go ahead and plug the amp in, and this is the final design. I think she plays really nice. I did make quite a few rookie mistakes. I don't know if you can see it or tell. Well, it's kind of slightly off. You can tell back here a little bit better. The springs are just a little bit off. The next one I build will be, for sure, a lot better. This is just the first one. I've got some routing mistakes because, well, I didn't route it over this way more, and I didn't center the guitar. My input jacks, I like them like that because, I don't know if you can see that. I like my input jacks reversed because, well, I don't know. I've always had them reversed. So anyways, without further ado, let's grab us a chair and get her plugged into the amp. I'm not very good at playing yet. I will tell you this, though. I can play a mean-ass rhythm. And, okay, so she's up and ready. I'm going to change the angle just a tiny bit. Sorry, my filming area is just a little piece of wood. So, on top of some rocks. I was doing some remodeling down here because it got filled with water over the last couple of years. And we're actually just gonna tease for now because I'm gonna sit and have a cigarette before I play. But talk about the build, talk about what I do differently, all that stuff. One, I would most definitely use guide templates. I would order guide templates for cavity routing off of Amazon, or I would cut your own. Two, the other thing I would do differently is I would make sure that my body's a full 1.5 inches thick after planing. I did have some issues with the thickness of the guitar. Back here in the back cavity, I had to put a plate in underneath the pickups, and then I didn't route this far enough out. I had to reroute her a little bit of this, and I had to route her this part because I used templates, but I used cardboard or paper templates. So go build it. Build it. Amazon has all sorts of body blanks that you can order. I would definitely build it. And it's definitely a fun project. So, the reason I'm putting it off is because I'm not sure that you're going to like this little surprise over here. So, the reason I wanted to put it off just a little bit longer is because I'm trying to give everybody a chance to go and watch the third and final part. I mean, I could bring Uncle Ape out real quick and put on a monkey mask and sit there and ramble. But, so, this is the crypt. Well, I already introduced the crypt several times, but, the aliens, don't feed them any alcohol. Corona ended up on the ceiling. The humans are passed out on the frickin' back of the table, and the aliens are just smiling. Here, let's show you real quick. One of them ended up on the ceiling. The two human skeletons are passed out. And then I got a dog skeleton behind the camera. But, so what this actually is this is an old cellar underneath the shop that I shot the main part of the video in. That a corner of clutter over here that still needs to be cleaned out. I got some stuff under here that still needs to be cleaned out. I got lighting over here. Got my redneck wind chime. Zombie and Bat Dean are actually currently put up right now because, well, that G-string, that stinking G-string, every time I put one on, bing, a stupid thing likes to pop. So, I would like to give a shout out to Crypt Walker. Thanks for joining me. I don't know how many other people are live, but thank you. Let's see what else we got down here. Oh, hey, look. Buried treasure. So, when I started down here, it had shelves on 3 walls. This is the remaining part of the shelves. I had to gut the place because I had black mold growing under the shelves and along that back wall. I did have it set up to where I had a table back there where my camera is. Now I don't have that anymore. But I'll move here in just a second. I'm trying to give everybody a chance to kind of watch the video and figure it out, but or kind of skip through it as fast as they can. So I know there was Julius left. He was watching the series. I'm trying to give him a chance. He might be working, or he's over in a different country than me, but he can watch the live later if he wants. Bo Killpack will give him a shout out. He's actually the one that donated the butcher block to build Beta. So thank you, Bo. Much appreciated. Been dreaming about this guitar for about 8 years. Don't use 100-year-old maple butcher block. It laughs at you when you try to file it, rasp it, sand it, or even chisel it. Chisels just bounce off of it. Chisels were just bouncing off of this guitar. So, back to the things that I would change. I'm sorry, I got ADHD. One, my neck pocket, it's off just a little bit, but thankfully, I was able to fix any kind of problems. I got some speed holes right here. Actually, they're for my pickup screws so I can adjust them. But the one cool thing I wanted to show off about it is Eddie's was up here. Mine's right here. So, yeah. I actually left this one open on purpose so that while I was building it, I could put the cigarette in there. So, it is definitely a slim body. It's only 1 3/8 thick. It is light. So the setup I've got going right now is I've got my dual hums and a single coil selector switch. I got a cheap tremolo off of Amazon. It all worked out so well. When I first mounted the neck, my neck was actually drilled slightly squampus. So I had to take it back off and see what was going on and re-drill it and put it back in, and I had to adjust it down this way just a little tiny bit. So, but the guitar, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've already played it. I've already heard it. I know what it sounds like. And I am gonna do this. Before I even turn this amp on, I'm gonna turn the treble down. Simply because she is a high-pitched guitar. Oh, but she's a good sounding guitar. So, my typical tuning, I tend to keep it in. I tend to keep all my strings and all my guitars, except my acoustic and the Dean. Those two I keep in standard tuning. This one and Zombie, those are full drop D tuning. And you'll hear in just a minute that it makes a huge difference in sound. If this was a normal Strat, she'd probably vary from drop D tuning to full drop D all the way up to E. These are Dimebag Darrell Signatures DR strings. They are actually the most badass metal strings out there. These are the best strings for the buck. I buy them on Amazon for about 11 bucks, so might have to check comments. Okay. Let's see how long. We've been live for 22 minutes. Anxiety's killing you. I can tell. Well, I want to play. And you know what? Here's my theory. If everybody else isn't ready to be live yet, well, I can play it for the first time live and then play it again live later. We can always start playing again because I tend to have some issues playing sometimes. Let's turn the volume down. I wanted to relocate this knob right here away from the strings. So, suppose without further ado, I'll play it. And then I'll play it again in 20 minutes or so. It'll be live total for an hour in the crypt. And then the next part of the series on it, the next part of my relaunch on my YouTube channel is I'm going to be doing a how-to series. Crank it up. Turn that up. Volume amp, I turned it down just before going live because I knew it was loud. So, alright, let's see. Got our tones. Okay. I said, I'm only just a rhythm player right now. I figured, why not have a badass guitar to finish learning on? Because I have been learning stuff. I have been learning for 25 years, and I'm never going to stop learning. I'm never going to stop playing, and I'm never going to stop building. Because I love to play. Even if I am just a rhythm. I like setting the tone nice and heavy. Never figured out how to get this one to stretch. So that's why I'm holding that one up and using my pinky. I swear I'm not trying to flip the camera off. So anyways, let's shut the amp off and let's talk about it some more. She's evil, and I love it. I love the fact of how evil she turned out. She turned out nice. There's quite a few rookie mistakes, like she could have a fatter ass down here. These could actually be a little bit better rounded, built. It could be a lot better built, actually. But results are results, and the way it sounds is amazing to me. So, 249 we are at. Oh, hell, I played for 10 minutes. Guess we'll play again in 10 minutes, but, my amplifier. Let's talk about that for just a second. Well, Squire SP10. Clean or non-clean? Volume, treble, bass. Bass is cranked. Treble's at 6. This is my singing amp. It's got built-in reverb. It's just a cheap little karaoke speaker, but it works. I got some camera equipment over here. Then, of course, my editing laptop, which is actually, not too great for editing, but, this was started out, hold on, I'll be right back. I got blocks upstairs I can go grab real quick. Shouldn't leave the light set, but you'll hear me run upstairs and grab one. Sorry about leaving the set. Okay. We got our piece of wood. 100-year-old maple right there. It was used as a butcher block in a butcher shop in Price for 100 years. It's dense, it's thick, and it's hard to work. Hell, it'll probably chip rock. I wouldn't be surprised if it broke the concrete down here. But, yeah, that's what she's made out of. Is I had some pieces that were about this long. And another thing I would have done, I would do differently is I would actually add one more this way on both sides, just down here on the bottom, so that it's just a little bit wider, so that my cavity here has a lot more room. But I had to grind it with a flap wheel to get this shit, this stubborn shit to shape into a guitar. It was stubborn. It didn't want to be a guitar. My hands are all busted up, broken open. I got cuts everywhere. Working that, it was not an easy task. But I'm stubborn. I got it done. I've been rambling for 10 minutes yet. Nope, 5. So, I'm trying to play it as often as I can, because I'm going to be live for an hour. But, kind of thought about putting one of Alpha Zombie's knobs on her, just to break up the repetitive black. But, you know, I think we'll just set that one aside and leave it. I'm going to finish my smoke, and then I'm going to switch over to the surprise on the other side of me, and you'll see what I got over here. This is the fun part of the crypt. I come down here and I hang out with the dead all day. I got dead aliens over here. I got dead humans over here. They're just little plastic skeletons. But that Spike over there behind the camera that you can't see, he's a little werewolf dog. Once upon a time, he'd lift his head up and go, and he'd howl. But over the years, he's gotten kind of busted up as he no longer moves. His jaw broke off, stuff like that. But I've been putting these guys out for Halloween for 8 years. Stoney was the first alien that showed up. He's actually out on the back porch. But one of these days I'm going to have to go live for karaoke out in the swamp, which is another set that I use for videos. This is actually my main set because I kind of like this. But kind of thinking, last time I went live I actually did some singing, but I don't really have anything I can think of to sing other than my zombie. But I'd probably put it up on a speaker and just play the raw vocal file and act like I'm singing along, because I can bring it up on BandLab, because, well, you'll see in the next series that I do of BandLab stuff. What I do is what I'll do usually is when I first start an AI song, yes, I use AI, I don't care, because it gives my vocals a place to go, and it gives me a vent, because I get angry really easy because I have a traumatic brain injury, and I have bipolar and ADHD. And so all three factors combined, and my emotions are hard to regulate, and music is the way I've found to regulate my emotions. It all starts with the phone note, where I write my lyrics. And I've actually got 2 more hauntings, I think, that I can record. I've got 2 more hauntings written. I haven't sang them or decided on a theme yet. But real quick, I wanted to talk about Shadow's game. That one caught me off guard. It got featured on Digital Forge. It's awesome. I love it. It's a tower competition haunting song. So those vocals were actually recorded down here, and I'm trying to think if they were amplified or if I just sang them in a recording mic. I don't think I amplified those vocals. I know I amplified my vocals for my zombie when I sang that. But for the most part, this is my music studio. This is where I record. It's not 100% soundproof because I got a wooden floor upstairs and stuff escapes up there, as well as out this door, which is wooden, but it's got a thick tar paper mat on it, so it kind of bounces. But when I record, I'll put my microphone, let's see, is that down here? I don't see it. The aliens must have hit it. Oh! My recording microphone. It's actually not a recording microphone. It is a podcast microphone, but it does the trick. It's from Walmart. It's own brand. Let me look at the specs here real quick. USB dual pattern microphone. So it's got dual patterns. I think the module is dynamic. I know for a fact that my Bowens is dynamic. In fact, there was a reason kind of why I brought the speaker down. Well, never mind on that. I'm probably just going to play the same repetitive riff over and over because, like I've been saying, I'm still learning. Uh-oh. Oh. You ever heard of a black hole? Don't drop one of those. They vanish. They go straight into a black hole. So, I'll just sit and jam for a minute longer now. It'd help if I plugged in my amp. Been quite a minute since I've played, I can tell. a little something that ChatGPT frickin' told me to do this. And hey, I just think it's kind of fun. Play the first introduction I ever learned. Enter Sandman, of course it's easy, but I actually came up with a variant of that. So when I'm not on camera, I actually tend to feel like I play a little bit better. But I still only, because my hands, I can build stuff, and I can build stuff and I can play it to test it, but I can't really. I don't really know a lot, so. Let's see, it's. I've already forgotten that. It's been a long time since I've played any Bon Jovi. Right off the top of my head, I could probably play. This one's familiar. I know every metalhead in the world knows this one. Aren't conditioned for this. And unfortunately, that's all I know of that one. Back to this, though. I know up to that's probably wrong, but And then I think actually it's probably just back to this or whatever, but I don't really play a lot, so check comments. Kiki! No! What is SO? Keelan, what is SOTPP? Eh? Ah! Tell me, what does that mean? My nephews are watching. So. Alright, anyways. Let's reveal our surprise. I literally have a graveyard down here. I built and made each and every one of these headstones by hand. So, I'm literally playing in a graveyard. But this is my set for a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff. So we're almost at 10 minutes, but got to make her squeal. I've got to figure out these harmonics and where they lie on here. I got a wah pedal in the process of getting a frickin' wah pedal. There we go. Aha! 52 minutes. All right. So, hey! No monkeys allowed! About to have our scene, about to have our set crashed. Hold on. The nephews are upstairs wondering. Come on down, monkeys! My nephews are going to join us on set for a few seconds. So, it's my nephew, Keelan. All he needs is a mic. He's learning. This is Toby. He's actually not my nephew, but my nephew, sort of. Right? Hey, how'd you get my Dava?
It was outside.
What?
There, yeah.
That is one of my favorite frickin' picks. Awesome. Hi, Danny. But here in 10 minutes, we'll just get going and...
Alright.
I love this Dava pick. Sweet, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my favorite nephew. Toby's
That was...
my other favorite, actually, technically cousin. Because there's that damn troublesome G string. Yeah, take some tone out of that, but I haven't done a string band in freaking forever. What time we at? We're at 56. Is Toby still live?
No.
Are you still live?
No.
Oh.
I ended live show.
So, what are you doing then? Playing hide and seek with FaceTime?
No. We got a set crasher here. This is my sister Heather.
What's yours? Your Renaissance fan?
scales either, but I do my best. I'm self-taught. I've been learning off of apps, and the only time I've ever really had a guitar teacher was in high school back in 2004. So everything that I'm playing is all self-taught. I don't really like to play other people's songs because, well, I like to hear what I can come up with without the scales and without the stuff, because I like original. So, we're getting close to an hour. I've tried to give everybody that was following the series a chance to hop on and say, hey, buddy, including Bo. But we'll just sit here and we'll finish discussing the rest of the build, and we'll give Beta a nice little spot, and we'll sit with the guest of honor, the guitar, for a minute, and we'll just go ahead and do a wrap up, because, well, so this one here is Red Zone Rants, right?
Yeah, Red Zone makes edits.
So, he goes live for karaoke as often as I appear as DJ Rocker. And the only reason I appear as DJ Rocker is pretty much for him. And then I like to sing myself. And if you go onto my YouTube channel, you can find a song called Storytime with Rocker. That's another part that I'm going to be launching here pretty quick out by my fire pit in the swamp, is Storytime with Rocker. And then we're going to have our brand new series that's coming up next after this one is wrapped up. It's going to be How To with Rocker down here in the crypt. And I'm probably just going to be filming those on a weekly basis. And I'll be going through some of my old material that I've already written. But I've actually got some older AI songs that I would like to sing that I wrote and never completely finished them. And so I would really like to finish those songs and sing them and actually claim them as mine. Even though we all know how Suno works with copyright, even though you own the music that you create, when you upload it to Suno, yes, with a pro account, you own everything. However, the copyright is kind of vague. So, when I get done here, I'll go through the comments and I'll make sure to reply to everybody that commented. Thank you for joining us live. We're not going to cut just yet. I believe we might put you on the spotlight.
Next live.
No, we'll go live with Kiki some other time at karaoke. So, every time we do karaoke, he goes live. So, you'll have to look him up and find his channel. What is it again?
Red Zone Rants.
Red Zone Rants.
Yeah. Red Zone makes edits, actually.
Makes what?
Edits.
Edits. Okay. Red Zone makes edits.
Mm-hmm.
So, he goes live every time we do karaoke. We might do that. Actually, we got a reunion coming up. And I'm probably a family reunion coming up, and I'm probably going to be bringing my karaoke equipment, my guitar, and all that stuff, all my camera equipment. We're going to set up a nice little set on stage. We got a beautiful stage up at our camp spot that we go to every year. It's wonderful. It's awesome. But as for this week, pretty sure that Rocker's out for the week. And we're at an hour, so we're going to wrap up. I believe for my first guitar, I did a killer job. I made some mistakes, but I can learn from them when I build the next one. This will be a continuous series. I will be building more. So stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming up on this channel. We got a lot of exciting new stuff. We're not just doing music anymore. We're doing all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, share. And if you see a troll, ignore it. And now, actually, let's just play a song. I can hook my Bluetooth up. I am kind of thinking. I don't have any freaking music on here. I'm gonna have to go to YouTube to do it, because all my songs are up on YouTube. I don't know. It might show me live still. So, your channel. We are live now, of course. Let's see. Let's go videos. And if you haven't found my karaoke list yet, I'm actually looking for it right now. We're going to go into our playlist. I think it's called Steal a Stage.
Yeah, it's called Still the Stage.
So, Still a Stage is actually a playlist dedicated to heavy metal and whatever everybody wants to sing. I've added songs out of requests and stuff like that. I got a Lone Black Rose Chaos list that's 108 videos. Probably the absolute most badass old school metal songs. Let's see, where's the song I'm thinking? No. Here we go. Need an auxiliary cord to plug the speaker in, but I don't know how I can. Turn this on and get it connected. Come on, come on, come on. Might have to go over to the camera real quick and probably gonna have to hurry and pull this down. Okay. All right, that's disconnected. Hold on, I'm gonna have to restart the song. VVVTSP. Billboard Bluetooth speaker. Bought it at Family Dollar, it's not bad. Sail my way, so cut the static. Alright, I'll restart that and then I'm gonna leave the set and we'll just let that play. And when it's time, I'll cut the feed. So, there's I'll let you know.
Silence falls as the lights fade to dark. The lights flicker and the curtain closes.
Oh, did I mention this place is haunted?
Remains unscathed, untouched, undeterred. I'm trudging on because it's all I know. My torch is lit, ready to
I didn't mention this place is haunted. I got a ghost I call Black down here. They get in the camera sometimes, but
phase away.
we're gonna just chilling.
Out to the rebels doing it a different way. The story has never been told like this before. It's my tale, my way. So cut the static.
I wrote this one actually as a
Here we go now.
an outro song for video. To be honest,
Unleashed monkey metal.
it's perfect to end the live feed.
The long way home. Come on and feed me. Some of that super Skywalker OG number 9. I told
So
you
this one,
so far.
actually we'll do reviews of the songs later. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the set. We're done.
All you want, yeah, go ahead and
Not share. No. Flip the camera around, I guess. I don't know how to stop live. Oh. Yes, I am sure I want to stop streaming. Goodbye, wild animals. We'll see you next time. We'll see you next time, wild animals.